Hey guys, it's another beautiful day today. I just want to start out by saying thank you so much for all of your positive feedback and support on my first video. It seriously means the world to me. This is a lot harder than I anticipated, or at least I'm having a difficult time with it. Yeah, but for those of you who know me, know that I have been traveling on and off for the last 6 years. And I just want to share my story as to how this whole thing started for me. Well, let's bring it back to when I was 19. I was fighting like cats and dogs with my mom, so I decided to move out. Little did I know, I couldn't afford anything, let alone rent, with the one job that I had, so I immediately went out and got a second one. So for 5 days a week, I was working from 4 a.m. until 1 p.m. and then going to my second job from 5 until 10. And on the 2 days that I had off, I was going to school full time. So as you can see, that left me with no time for anything, let alone sleep. But at the time, I thought I was doing what you were supposed to be doing. I graduated high school and immediately, went to college. I was supporting myself. I was paying my bills. I was working. I thought that's what you were supposed to do. But at the time, I found myself completely miserable. I had all this money and no time for friends or family. And I had all this schoolwork and none of it was getting done properly. In retrospect, I had no idea who I was or what I wanted, and that reflected in my grades. My best advice for everyone is take your time. School is a really, really big commitment. It's all your time, your money, your effort. It's a good idea to take some time and get to know yourself, so you know what you like and, more importantly, what you don't like, so that you can pursue a degree in something that you are passionate about or that you care about highly, or something that's going to keep you intrigued from the day to day. It's not a race. Take some time and then go full force when you're ready. But anyway, in the midst of all this, I saw an ad on Craigslist for a job fair for Alaska. If you're like me, the first thing I think of when I think of Alaska is cold and snow. But I thought I'd give it a shot. So I went up there and I spoke to the guy who ran the resort, and he told me that he wanted me to come work for him in Denali. So I was excited. I was ecstatic. I was really, really excited for something different. But a couple months went by and I didn't hear anything. So I was a little worried, but I was still doing, my day-to-day. I was going to school, I was going to work, blah, 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 I was just going through the motions. I was just doing it, Then I got a call one April afternoon and they said, get your plane ticket and we'll see you in a few weeks. So with that said, that's what I did. I turned in my 2 weeks to both of my jobs and I bought my plane ticket. And I also, did the best of my ability on my finals, which wasn't that great. But yeah, no, I made it up to Alaska and it was great. I was 19, I had this newfound freedom, my job was all right, and then I got fired 2 weeks after I got there. So needless to say, I didn't really prepare for Alaska before I left home. I kind of blew all of my money. So I had $10 in my bank account and was living in a tent for 2 weeks during rain season. For those of you who have worked in Denali, I was a resident of Tent City, but it was a good time, but it was difficult. It was a really difficult time. I'm ecstatic that I got fired from that job though, because it allowed me to get another one and meet one of my best friends, Alex, from Germany. And coincidentally, I went to Germany after that summer in Alaska. Yeah, that was the beginning of everything. how I got into it. I think a lot of people want to travel, but get caught up on the what ifs and the hows. Guys, it's easier than you think. The opportunities are out there and they're waiting for you. Resources that I use, coolworks.com has a lot of listings for seasonal work, primarily Alaskan ones. There's Vail Resorts. They essentially have a monopoly on the ski resorts in America, so check that out. I think Xanterra is the company who owns most of the concessions for the national parks. I recommend seasonal work to anyone and everyone. It's a chance for you to work in a place that is unreal, beauty all around. And at the same time, you're meeting people from all over the world. You're getting out of your own little bubble, you're saving money, and you're just having new life experiences, which in turn are, you know, bringing yourself closer to you. I've had amazing times, and it seems every seasonal experience that I've done has led me to another door opening for the next thing. And you know what? Here I am, 6 years later, and I'm in my dream destination. And it's all because I worked my ass off this summer in Alaska, nonetheless. But yeah, take a look at where I'm at. And guys, I don't come from a wealthy family. I don't come from money. You just gotta have the balls to do it. Take that first step. It's the hardest one, but the most rewarding too. So yeah, I highly encourage each and every one of you to travel, because you never know what's waiting for you out there. But yeah, if anybody has any questions about seasonal work or anything that's happened, you know, to me, or just questions in general, feel free to get in touch with me. I'm always open. And I'm always up for a wonderful conversation. So until next time, guys, don't forget to check out my blog to keep updated, and I'll see you guys soon.